mood amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say up, so what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light ear just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. This one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Winston. That'll be complete to Breida. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Winston now. They'll set up a screen for Breida, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Packers.
Play action, it's Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And some room to roam now. That's right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 6.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Packers 0.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This will make it into the end zone.
And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 0.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. That is incomplete. Mahomes got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is fielded at the 7. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And some space here. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Matt Breida, 85 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's on the first half.
And Gardner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And no return forthcoming for Richard, as this will come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Watch out for Hill on the return. 39-yard punt, no return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle made by...
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tony Pollard, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard again.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That would give DeBreda. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Goal at the 12-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll run left with Pollard. together inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, it's been...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Lions 31, Packers nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
At the 19-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Winston finding a safety out there. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try to throw now. Winston. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
He was brought down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They run forward, Breida, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 38, Packers nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Packers.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Take over 1st and 10.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, a Lion first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The ball carrier.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
A gain of
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. Throwing, Winston. It is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The Packers' 3-yard line.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This, a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Detroit, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the team.